Okay, there are far too many unanswered questions about 9/11, and no one seems to want to talk about them, but I do, so let's talk about them. Now, over the last week, I've been doing a deep dive into this, and it has blown my mind with each new fact that I find out about it. I've also realized that most people just tend to believe whatever the government tells them without questioning it at all, which is the absolute worst thing you could do, especially for insanely huge, tragic events like this. Now, I'm probably not going to be able to fit all of this into one video, but I am going to fit as much as I can into this so that you guys have as much information as possible to start going and researching this stuff yourself. Now, the first person we're going to talk about in this whole conspiracy theory is this guy, Larry Silverstein. Larry Silverstein was the leaseholder of the World Trade Center, and he got the lease just 6 weeks prior to the 9/11 attacks. Larry was known by his coworkers and admittedly by himself as being super involved and super punctual, never missed a day of work except for September 11th, 2001. He claims this was due to a dermatologist appointment that his wife just insisted on him keeping, but critics are not convinced. Now, on top of that, his children, who also worked in the World Trade Center towers, just also happened to not be at work that day either. Now, maybe you could say that old Larry Silverstein just got lucky, but what I would love to see an explanation for is this. So, put options for United Airlines and for American Airlines. For United, it increased 176 times its normal trading volume, and American Airlines was 22 times its normal trading volume. In case you didn't know, United Airlines and American Airlines were the only two airline companies that were used in the 9/11 attacks. Now, of course, the government investigated this and found that the traders had no links to Al-Qaeda, so therefore they just swept it under the rug. However, the identities of those traders, hedge fund managers, whatever, was, of course, never released. Now, one of the last and final points that I'll throw in here is all of the different foreign countries that tried to warn the United States of an imminent terrorist attack, some even including hijackers, planes being involved, an attack on U.S. soil, etc. These countries, there were 9 of them at least, 14 speculated, but 9 of them confirmed. They were Israel, Germany, Russia, Egypt, Jordan, France, Morocco, the United Kingdom, and Italy. All issued warnings to the United States ahead of time, and all of which were seamlessly ignored. Now, I don't know about you, but I find it extremely interesting that a country like Russia or Egypt or Germany would have some sort of advanced knowledge of a terrorist attack happening on U.S. soil, including hijackers, including planes, and we would just have no idea about it. Not to mention the fact that it's been confirmed by the CIA that at least 2 of the hijackers were monitored for a 6-month period prior to 9/11. Did we really not know about it? Was it really a surprise? Or did we know about it and just let it happen because we knew it would give us the war that we were looking for at the time?